Hi, I'm Jill Stokold with The Advocate. I'm here today at Friends of the Animals BR, otherwise known as Photo BR. And I'm so excited to be joined by Amy and this crew of amazing people. So why don't you introduce me to your crew?
Yes. Hi, Jill. This is Joseph Burris, Brandon Burris, and Henry Burris.
Hello, guys. Thank you. And then who do we have
And
here?
this is Rosalie.
Rosalie. Oh, so is Rosalie a foster?
Yes, she's our foster.
So
Yes.
talk to me about how long you've been involved with Photo BR and how you got involved to begin with.
Yes, so my husband and I have been fostering for around 15 years. Rosalie is actually, I think, our 45th foster. So yes, then as we had the boys, we slowed down for a while. And we're happy to just within the last year get back into it now that they're old enough to help and understand what's going on, right? We also have adopted rescue dogs in the past.
Okay.
So our 15-year-old lab passed away in November, so we got back into, instead of adopting, we've been
Fostering to kind of get back into this. I understand. So now, is there something unique about Rosalie and her, talk to me about whether it's not Rosalie or others that you, of the 45 that you had, maybe they've had health issues, and how has Photo been able to support you with that?
Yes. So for a long time, my husband and I would take the dogs that weren't the ones that would immediately catch people's eyes. Sometimes they would have heartworms or they'd be underweight, come from a bad situation. So we would help almost rehabilitate them back into normal life. And what really helps with Friends of the Animals are dogs, they go from shelters to someone's home. So they're able to make that adjustment period from the shelter in a foster home. So then when they go to their forever home, they're already adjusted to what home life may be like.
Sure, because whether or not they ever even had it in the first place, it kind of gets them reacclimated to what it's going to be like with humans around.
Yes, it's been great. And we find out a lot about the dogs while we foster them, just being experienced fosters. We know what to look for, if they like kids or cats or other dogs. And so you learn a lot about the dog. And most of the time they just want somebody to hug them and take care of them and love on them. And it's great.
You've got 3 built-in huggers right here, it looks like.
Yes.
So, and I would imagine with your experience and expertise, it also makes it better for the eventual forever home, because you're able to provide that key information, like,
yes,
they play well with children, or, this is what their kind of routine is, if you will.
Yes. And it's so funny because over the years, people have said, I don't know how you can foster. I would never be able to let them go. It's the exact opposite for us. Once one moves to their forever home, then we know we're able to save another one. So I think if people looked at that way, of just how many you're saving, as opposed to, I would get attached, you see them go to their forever home and find happiness from, starting off in a shelter. So that's really what makes a difference.
It's the end goal.
Yes.
So I would imagine with these 3 young men right here, having a dog that maybe has a special need, if you will, or, medical, what sort of support does Photo BR provide so that it's not a burden on the foster parents?
Yes, so they've really been wonderful. We've had dogs in the past who've had heartworms. They'll help do the treatment, so then that way the eventual adopter won't have to worry about, okay, well, now I have a dog with heartworms, so that'll be taken care of. Just support in, if we are, maybe going out of town, they help arrange other, make arrangements for the dogs, and just a lot of support that you don't always find everywhere. So
Right.
It's great. It makes the fostering process a lot easier.
Exactly. So it's not like you're just being left out there by yourself.
Yes.
So
No, absolutely
they're
not.
with you every step of the way.
Yes, and there's a support network and a foster coordinator and other fosters just that we know that can sometimes help out too.
And, the facility is open 7 days a week.
Yes.
And so, let's say you work full time or whatever, you're able to bring your foster dog here during the day
Yeah.
for them to be taken care of and made sure that everything is good to go.
Yes, it's really convenient to be able to drop off in the morning on the way to work and then pick up maybe before I get them from school or something. It's really convenient. Yeah.
Right. So with 45 plus dogs under your belt, like what would you encourage people who may be a little hesitant? Like what would you say to them to kind of eliminate and demystify the fear, if you will?
So a lot of our friends have always just had in their minds that they wanted purebred dogs. I can say that we have had almost every breed come through our house directly from the shelter. Golden Retriever, St. Bernard, Bloodhound. We've had several Bloodhounds. They're out there. And it just takes a little bit of research, and especially with, there's a website called Pet Finder, and there's different things on the internet now. You can search these dogs, and then they have breed-specific rescues. So a lot of our friends were just hung up on this idea of purebreds, and we're partial to the mutts, but we've had the purebreds too, and there's something special about a dog who's been in the shelter. I just believe that they know what they've been through, and then when they find their forever home, they appreciate it and they know what they have. That's just a belief that we have, and we've seen it and lived it.
And that unconditional love that they provide. So have you kept up with any of your fosters, maybe after they've been adopted?
I have. I'm actually still Facebook friends with quite a few of them. And some of our dogs, just because we've been in it for so long, have passed on. But we still get pictures every now and then, or I'll see them pop up on Facebook, and it's fun to keep up with them. Yes, so a lot of them we do keep in touch, and they'll reach out sometimes with questions, and we'll follow back up. But it's great. It's a family, it really is.
You can feel that. Everyone is so passionate about the mission, and they care so much. And I mean, it's doing great work for our community, and especially for our animal community.
Yes, absolutely. I think that living in Baton Rouge, a lot of times we feel like it's a small community and a safe community, but when you think about the number of dogs that come through our animal shelters, whether they're owner surrendered or picked up as strays, it's alarming. And there are more people out there like us who can step up and just even take one foster dog or just adopt one dog. It makes a huge difference in the system, and literally saves dogs' lives and cats. Saves animals' lives.
Exactly. Is there anything else you would like our viewers to know about PhotoBR?
It's just a wonderful organization. It really filled a need in our community when it started all those years ago, and it's our favorite rescue in town, and we foster through it, and we love it.
Thank you so much for everything that you do and sharing your story with us. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rosalie. So, guys, when you're looking for something to do, and if you want to get involved and you have a heart for animals, I strongly encourage you to support local and support Friends of the Animals BR.